Check this one out. I just blew my own mind. And I've got a ton of different worlds. Welcome. Good morrow, ma'ams and sirs, misses and lads, boys and girls, moms and dads. It's your friendly but socially maladjusted neighborhood Liv here, reminding you to always wash your hands and floss before you brush. So welcome to the Liv Show. The Liv Show. This is my mic. His name is Yateti. Welcome. This is a show now, and that's how I'm gonna treat it, so that's how you should treat it. But this is a TV you can talk back to. This is Liv. Tell me your dreams, tell me your thoughts, tell me your ideas. Everything, I wanna hear them. Liv Anonymous, Livaholics, Liv 101. Live it, dream it, love it, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like way more hyper than I thought I would be. Here I am, in this chair, it's kinda bouncy. Yay! Bouncy chairs. Sidetracked. One of the first things I want to go over with you guys, just because it is quintessential to living, dreaming, and loving, just a couple tips on how to live your dream. Am I out of focus? There are so many ways that we can learn how to better equip ourselves for the dreams that we want to live. It's bananas. And that's awesome. That's super way cool. And I know you guys hear these literally all the time. There's books, there's vlogs, there's webinars, which are super cool, by the way. It's like being a part of something that nobody else is when you're, okay? But a lot of people don't understand the very basics of it are so internal. You can't go on without it. So, we're gonna start off our series today. Right, today's topic, we're gonna talk about a little something I like to call the art of impulse. The art of impulse. The art of impulse. There's my babe. Oh, good news from babe. Everybody clap for him because he has good news. I'll tell you about it later, but just for now, send good thoughts. Love you guys. So, the art of impulse. There's impulse everywhere. This is a good one just to keep in the old repertoire, in the old sack pack. It's not heavy, so just don't worry. It's something you can take with you, keep with you, and apply to multiple situations. First of all, there are two types of impulse. External and internal. Focusing more today, of course, on the internal art of impulse, as you cannot understand the external without the internal. Basically, what internal impulse is your own personal meter that tells you to go for your dreams. Now, this isn't something that just happens. This isn't something you can get overnight due to the sheer fact that it takes practice. It is a habit to develop. It's not so much a skill, it's more of a habit. And good habits, what? Everybody say it with me, are the first key to success. Woo! What does every successful person have in common? They all have really good habits. Woo! Good habits are super cool. So if you have any bad habits, a really cool book I recommend you guys reading is The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. You do not have to be a salesman, mind you. I read this 3 times before I ever became a salesperson. And yes, I did become a salesperson, and I am the greatest saleswoman in the world. But this book is all about developing habits, and they are such good habits. And one thing that it talks about in the book is replacing your bad habits with a good one. Rather than trying to quit cold turkey on whatever habit it is that you're having a problem with, just replace it with something healthier. And I know that's super cliche, but we're gonna get really in depth on that with our impulses, impulse factors, internal impulses. How it starts off. We have the dream part down. Most of us live in our own little world sometimes that we don't really tell people about. But my question for you is, why the heck not? And I want you to do something. This is going to help with your impulse habits. I want you to say something, and I really want you to say it. Super easy, super simple. Just say this. Anytime you're thinking anything that you feel good about, all I want you to say out loud and to whoever's nearby, my ideas matter. That's it. Just say that right now. Okay? Super simple. One more time. My ideas matter. Ramen. And they do. So, the art of impulse in depth. The art of impulse In depth. All right, so the art of impulse. In depth. Internal impulse. What is impulse? Well, Webster would define impulse as... I can't take myself seriously. 2 definitions of the word impulse. Thanks, Google. Impulse is a noun. First definition is a sudden, strong, and unreflective urge or desire to act. Definition number 2, a driving or motivating force. Impulse. The very first one can be classified as something internal. All impulses have an act at the end. Either you did or you didn't. One of the ways that we can follow our dreams is to give in to our dreams' impulses. Now, this is the part that takes time. You want to take time to decipher which of these impulses are conductive to your successful future. Is this taking you closer to what you want or further away? Very simple, very textbook, fulfilling your dreams 101. Internal impulse is so nutty. I have a lot of impulses, as you can probably tell from most of my videos. Oh, I can show you guys my cool new hat. Basically how it starts off. I've wondered if I have other issues. Could you imagine? Oh, brother. Ooh. This says Utah on it. I've discovered like 6 species of unicorns. I'm like a dungeon dragon. Dragon. Am I even recording? But I don't. Cool. Issue free. So we're not gonna relive that. We are back on track, ladies and folks. Earthquake! We all have those friends who just don't have a filter. It's a good thing, right? I'm that friend. And you know what? Those people make it pretty far in life when they decide to basically turn what everyone else thinks is their biggest weakness into their biggest strength. These impulses or these urges. First of all, asking for what you want. Say it out loud. Your voice matters. Your ideas matter. Say it out loud. I'm just saying. So one of the things to create the life that you want is to be a social person. I'm just tossing that out there. You're going to get more asking what you want from people in person and practicing that, which is going to help you when you decide what you want to do or when you find something that's going to help you achieve your goals. Amazeballs. If you want to be a princess, you be a princess. Or prince, king, queen, whatever. You know, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am the literal biggest kid you will ever meet in your life. I can't help it that I love unicorns, but guess what? I'm not gonna suppress it. This is my unicorn poop game. It's just pooping unicorns. I've got one unicorn on this space land. He's just pooping away, pooping the corns. How fun is that? I think it's fun. Whatever, dude. I use this at the doctor's office, sitting in traffic, whatever. No, I don't use my phone when I'm driving ever. I'm serious. That's really bad. Please don't do that. Way too many lives have been taken from really such a horrendous thing. See, I had an impulse to go on a rant about texting and driving, but I stopped myself because that would just make this video way much more longer. Yeah, I said that. And that's not what we want. That's not gonna bring me any closer to where I wanna be in this video. We've been recording for a while, so I'm gonna have to finish this soon. Is it just me, or am I like in and out of focus? Kind of the way I'm in and out of focusing on my life. Don't text and drive though, for real. And I mean that goes for everybody, all ages. Just don't do it. See, and me saying that matters. I have to say that because I had an impulse to say it. Internal impulses are the best. They're the best, they're the best, they're the best. I can't help but get so excited about this because your impulses matter. How you feel inside when you think about something, how excited you get about something, that matters so much more than anyone's ever told you. That matters more than other things that you dwell on in a day. Some of the trivial things we just gripe over in a day. Why not spend time thinking about what you want to do and then doing it? And it is so lit. Develop the habit of creating good internal impulses. Do things that make you uncomfortable. Do one thing every day. Words. Post-production. It's a beautiful thing. Do one thing every day that scares you. Do you know that's not just a saying, right? That is such a real conditioning of your mind, sometimes your body, depending on what it is you're doing. It's genius. It's so effortless. Yeah, it scares you, but so what? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. We know that. We've learned that. So just do it. And love it. Live it. Just do it. Do it. Just do it. Being dead serious, one big part of internal impulse is control. And what do you have to control when you have impulses? Rhymes with shmish motions. Yeah, that's huge. Controlling your emotions plays a very large part in achieving your dreams. What you need to remember is that your emotions are not your reality. We control our reality. Your emotions don't dictate anything unless you let them. And 98.76% of the time, yeah, I made that number up, we let them. For what reason? There isn't one. If you have an impulse that's going to take you further away from what you want to do, don't do that. And that means controlling your emotions. But if you have an impulse that's saying, I really want to do this and I don't know why, but I really think this could work, do that. I know it's not black and white and everything's not so simple, but the reality is your emotions control so much of what you want and don't want that you forget to go after what you really want. Say you have a goal to be super fit. You're not going to make decisions to eat chocolate every night. Say your goal is to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year. Every day of the year, you're eating a whole pizza. First of all, you're going to die before that year's up, so let's not do that. But metaphorically speaking, are you going to achieve your weight goals? No. So why do we do this with our dreams? We want to be happy. We want to find love. So why do we do the things that are the opposite? If you want to find love, be loving. Have an internal impulse to love. And then maybe you'll find love. If you want to be fit, go to the gym. It's so simple. And we know it's simple, but those are impulses we take advantage of. When you get the impulse that is directly linked to your personal dreams, goals, and desires, do not hesitate. A lot of people seek happiness and then do things that don't make them happy. So let's shake it up a bit, yeah? Tips for living out your dreams. Maybe do a couple things that make you happy in a day. And start small. For me, like posting pictures on social media, I'm not as young as I look and I'm not as silly as you think. But things like that give me joy. They're fun to do. Share my creations with the world. If I don't take the time to do that because I want to put my childish ways behind me, then that's my problem. I'm going to be unhappy because of me. Same goes for you. If you like playing with your dog. This is Simon. Simon's cool. He can talk. I saved a puppy with this. I took this home from a pineapple hotel I stayed in, and they said if I take him home, that I could save a little puppy's life. And I did. So that's Simon. He's cool. He's saving lives. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting sidetracked here. Sorry. But if you like playing with your dog and you're just too busy doing things you don't like to do, slow down. Take a second. Pet your dog. Love your dog. Coo at your dog. Who's your cutest dog? No one's going to stop you from doing that. And if that's what makes you happy, then do that. Everything you're seeking is attainable. You have it already. You can achieve it already. Just put your pieces in the right place. You're doing a lot of square peg, round hole stuff. Stop it. Tips for living out your dreams. Pick 3 things that you wouldn't normally do because you're stressed or don't have time that make you happy, and do those things. Why, yes, Simon, I think that's a great idea. Take 20 to 30 minutes out of your day, or less if you need to. I understand people are very busy, but you're never too busy to be happy, and you're never too busy to live your life because you're already living it. So why not live it in a way you want to, yeah? Cool. Some ways to practice this. When you are by yourself, you can talk to yourself, make noises. You don't have to be silent. I think that's weird. Ew. I talk to myself all the time. B. Obviously. Get used to hearing your own voice. We all secretly love our own voices. We just never admit it. We love hearing our voice on recordings. And what's our first reaction? Ew, that's how I sound. Yeah, honey, that's how you sound. And guess what? It's freaking beautiful. That's art. You're a masterpiece. Don't ever look at yourself in a photo, especially nowadays with social media and all that. In a photo, in a video, and your first reaction should never be, ew, that's who I am. Ever. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your voice. And live intentionally like you're meaning to. You don't have to know your exact purpose just yet, but you do have to condition yourself to be ready for when those opportunities come that are gonna bring you to where you wanna be. Another way to practice internal impulse. This is a good one, guys. When you're walking down the street, and yes, I've always been that girl, so maybe it's a little easier for me, but it gets easier. Trust me, I trained people to do this for a long time. When you're walking down the street and you see a nice bag compliment the person who has the bag. It's so simple, guys. We live in a high-touch society. Basically, what's gonna be more effective? A text message or a phone call? A phone call or a face-to-face conversation? Soft touch, medium touch, high touch. We need social interaction. We know this. There have been studies. As humans, we need interaction socially. Another thing, you're gonna wanna get used to hearing no. A part of conditioning your emotions when you hear negative things or no's. So this is one of the best things I ever read. Go to any establishment, like a restaurant, usually a fast food restaurant like McDonald's. Go to a Carl's Jr. Like go in there and ask for tacos. We all know that McDonald's doesn't sell tacos. But hearing somebody say to you, we don't sell tacos, is a completely different experience than knowing that you don't wanna go to McDonald's for tacos. When you're in the drive-thru of your favorite place, I don't really eat fast food, so I'm drawing a blank. Something that's specifically for ice cream and ask for a pizza. And they're gonna be like, we don't have pizza. And it's just a fun, however you react, just do that. Most of all, you're gonna get conditioning from it. You're gonna condition yourself to hear something silly. It's the same reaction that your body will have when you share your dreams with somebody or share your content with somebody and they, oh, well, that's not very cool, or that's not what I thought it was gonna be. Your immediate reaction is gonna be like, oh, silly me, even though you know you're not silly. Honestly, it's one of the best things you can do. Try to do that like 3 different times in 1 week. Really good stuff. I do it all the time, and I think it's a gas. It's a laugh every time. But it does something for you mentally, it does something for you internally, and it creates that impulse. It develops that your own internal desire compass is realigned. When you're used to hearing somebody say, no, that's not right, and you're just thinking, okie dokie then. That's it. Okie dokie then. And you move on. And you get to a place where no matter what you're dealing with, when someone responds to you in this way, it's just okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, elkie. There we go. That's a really fun thing to do. It's gonna teach you how to treat those emotions that come up when someone might be saying no to you for some reason. It doesn't matter what the reason is. The more you condition yourself to hear that and continue to feel your overall success and your desire for your goals above the negativity and above whatever someone throws at you. I mean, who are they to tell you how to live your life? What do you think this is? Some kind of plebe house? I'm spitting everywhere. I would never, ever, ever tell anybody how to live their life. Jiminy crickets. But I'm telling you right now, if no one's ever told you this before, you deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve all the positivity that can come to you. You just have to be ready to accept it. Ramen. I'm not starving, but I am an artist. Anyway, no, but seriously, for the longest time, for me it was so difficult asking for what I wanted. All I had to do, because I had so many opportunities, was to go up to someone and say, hey, I want to work with you. Let's do this. And be confident in it. You never ask questions that you don't know the answer to, guys. And most of my questions are statements or rhetorical questions. You know why? Do you really want to know? Because it creates impulse in the people around you. And that is for our next episode, External Impulse. This concludes the art of impulse in depth. Yeah, we're gonna end on that note. I know I said a lot of stuff and some of it was kind of convoluted and skipping all around, but hey, that's the Lyv show. And I hope you love me for Lyv, because that's who I am. I do have to wrap this up because it's been so long. We've been recording, but that's what's so nice about this. I can just do whatever I want and I can just share it. And you guys can love it or you can hate it and it's not gonna make a difference. All that matters is that the people who need to hear this, hear this. And that's my dream, that's my impulse, is that I just wanna put this out here and whoever connects with me for whatever reason on whatever level gets to hear this and go, hey, she's doing it, maybe I can too. Or hey, she's kind of goofy, but she seems nice. I feel like that's me. Sorry, Simon. He loves it. I guess that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for our next segment on The Art of Impulse. External Impulse. Smoke screen. Oh shoot, you can still see me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of Lyv, the best of the best. Make sure you leave a comment, send me a message, whatever you gotta do. I don't even know how YouTube works, send me a message. Whatever, check out my other social media links, send me a message, check out my Twitch. I'm gonna be streaming. I wanna hear you guys. I wanna know what you actually think. So many people will watch and then forget to share what they think. And if it's something super negative, I'll probably just delete it. Because guess what? Negativity kind of sucks. Nobody likes that. Because that's a solid, sad, lonely life to live. If you're trolling at home, like solidly sad, very lonely, go make some friends. Tell someone you like their shoes and invite them over for meatloaf. Whatever you gotta do. Just don't be sad and lonely and trolly, because that's boring. Nobody likes that. Loosen it up a little bit. Make sure you stop back. That would be so rad. Okay, bye. Beep, 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 da, beep, da, beep, beep, because I just got back from Utah. Ring some bells out there. Woo! I'm not telling you how to live your life. Floss before you brush your teeth. So this is... I'm losing it. Floss before you brush your teeth.